Hello, P4 students! Welcome again in our Math 4 class and welcome to Term 4. In this video, you will learn Chapter 11. Yes, we are going to study about data representation. You are going to learn data handling, okay? In this video, you will learn two lessons. We have lesson 1, make tally charts and frequency tables. Are you familiar with this? And lesson 2, read pictograms and bar charts with scales. Okay, do you remember pictograms? We will use pictures and bar charts, okay? Are you ready, P4? Come on, let's start. I have here a picture of two children. We have here Ron. Ron has a Carol diagram. Can you see the Carol diagram? This one. As you can see, there are missing labels, right? Now try to find out what is the missing label for this Carol diagram. Are you familiar with Carol diagram and Venn diagram? I hope you still remember because these topics are you already discussed when you were in P3, okay? Now let's start with lesson A or lesson 1 of chapter 11. Make tally charts and frequency tables. Okay, look back. Look at look at the data of IZ and Eddie. Okay, so Eddie and IZ record the total number of books borrowed by students each day from the library in the last 20 days. So compare the records. Compare the two of them. Whose record is easier to read? For you, which one is easier to read? Is it IZ's record or Eddie's record? So look at which one is easier. So IZ is using what we call a tally chart. Okay. How about Eddie? What kind of data representation is this? Okay, if you have something in your mind and if you want to share with me during our class, so I will wait for your answer for this, okay? Okay, now, how can we improve IZ's table so that there are less rows? As you can see, look at this IZ's record, right? This is a tally chart, but as you can see, there are so many tables, right? There are many rows. 25 until 42. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there are 13 rows. So how can we improve this one? Okay, we can improve this one by we are going to make a group tally chart or frequency table. We are going to group the 25 to 26 or 25 to 27, then 28 to 30. So that's how to make it improve. Okay, let's continue with our lesson. Take a look here. Cookies of some children. Cookies sold by some children sold. Okay, so the table below shows the number of boxes of cookies sold by 20 children. So there are 20 here. We have 20 data. So as you can see, we need to sort or group this into what we call a grouped frequency table. So how to sort this into a group frequency table? Step number 1, you study the data. There are no values less than 15. It means the 15 is the smallest value. And the value that is the greatest is 34. So therefore, the range fall between the range of 15 to 34. So 15 until 34 only. 15 is the smallest value, 34 is the highest. So that's how. Next, draw a group frequency table. It looks like this. Take a look. We group the data in intervals of 5. So remember, 15 is the smallest one. So by intervals of 5, we count 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 15 to 19 is 5 intervals. So we will start with the interval of 15 to 19. And we will follow from 19, 20 to 24. That is also 5 intervals. 25 to 29, and 30 to 34. So there will be 4 intervals in total. So each interval has 5 values. So as you observe, there are 4 intervals now. 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34. And each interval has 5 values. Now after that, we will do the tally. Okay, this is how to tally. Okay. Now we will going to complete the frequency table. Now we will put the data values into the correct groups using tally marks. Okay, what is a tally marks, everybody? Tally marks is making lines like this. If this one means 1, 2, 3, 4, then we put the diagonal line. It means that is 5. 15 to 19. We have here 5. Let's see. 15 to 19. 1, 15, 17. This one falls to 15 to 19. 16, 18, and 18. Okay, there are 5, right? There are no values for 19. So 15 to 19 only, and that is 5. Okay, 20 to 24, there are 3. 20 to 24, this one, 22, 24, let's find the other one, and 20. So there are 3. Now, how about 25 to 29? We have 7. Okay, 30 to 34, we have 5. So this symbol means 5 data. Okay, take note before. If you can find this symbol, this one, it means this is 5 data. So what is frequency? Frequency is the number of times a data appears. So if your tally here is 5 sticks, okay, it means 5 as in the number. If 3, this is 3. So that is what we call frequency. Okay, I hope it's you understand this one. So there are 20 children, so the frequencies add up to 20. It means if you add all here, this number, 5 plus 3 plus 7 and plus 5, this is equal to 20. It should be 20 because we have 20 numbers here in our data. Okay, take note before. Next, our next step is interpreting the data from a group frequency table. So we are now going to interpret now. Based on the group frequency table from A, we can interpret the data like this. How many children sold 30 to 40 boxes of cookie? 5. So there are 5 children. Okay. Most children sold the highest number, this one, right? So most children sold between, yes, 25 to 29 boxes of cookie because that is the highest frequency. Next, we cannot tell the number of boxes of cookies each child sold from the table. We cannot find the individual. Why? Because we group them. Here, we put 15 to 19, but if we will put 15 only, so it's clear how many child sold 15 boxes. 16, how many? But this one is already grouped, so we cannot really tell the individual sold sale of each child. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Lesson B, we have read pictograms and bar charts with scales. Okay, I have here a pictogram showing the favorite planets of a group of children. So how many children are shown and why is the key important? Discuss your answer. Okay, now this is a pictogram, right, children? This pictogram or pictogram is showing the favorite planets of children. Our T here means its emoticon means 2 children. It means 2 children like Jupiter. Okay, how about Mars? How many children like Mars? So this is only half of the emoticons, means that this is only 1. So 2 and 2 plus 1 is 5. So 5 children likes Mars. How about Earth and Jupiter? Okay, so if you know the answer, you can share that during our class. Okay, so with this our pictogram, can we represent this using a bar chart? Okay, take a look here. If each emoticon represents 10 or 20 children, how are we going to make this one? So there will be a changes on the number of emoticons, right? Every time we change the key here. Okay? Discuss with your partner what changes and what does not change about the pictogram. Okay? Now, I have here another problem, children. This is a pictogram showing the number of apples one picked over 3 months. Okay? The key here means each box means 5 apples. Okay? In August, one picked how many? There are 5 boxes. Means this is 25 apples. In September, we have 4 boxes. 4 boxes times 5, 20. Means 20 apples. And in October, there are 7 boxes. So 7 times 5 is 35. So there are 35 apples. It means one picked most apples in October and the fewest apple in September. Okay. Next. This is now our bar chart. So we change our pictograph to bar chart. Okay, the bar chart shows the number of apples picked over 3 months. See, what have you observed in our bar chart? We have here the frequency. We have numbers here on the left side. Okay, so in the bar chart, the numbers on the vertical axis are in skip counts of 5 here. This is the vertical axis. Okay, the vertical line. Why we use 5? Because our key earlier is in the scale of 5, right? One box is by 5. So what's the same and what is different when a different scale is used? What if, children, our scale here is changed not by 5, let's say by 10 or by 2? What will happen? What will happen to our bars? This one. Okay, if you know the answer, you can share that during our class. Okay. Interpreting data from the bar chart and observations in A, we can interpret the data. Okay. One picked 20 apples in September. One picked 25 apples in August. So 25 minus 20 is 5. So there are 5 more apples were picked in August than in September. And if we are going to add all together, 25 plus 20 plus 35 is 80. So in total, one picked 80 apples. Okay? So this is what we call interpreting our data. Okay, P4, that's all about data representation. Lesson 1, making tally charts and frequency tables. And lesson 2, read pictograms and bar charts with scales. I will discuss more about this lesson during our class. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everyone, and enjoy the rest of the day.